Captain Sethi with us. He's been a master for 25 years now. A big achievement in his career. Captain Sethi, when did you join Sea?
That was about 38 years back in 1973.
And you've been a master for how long now?
In February this year, I completed 25 years in command.
And you are with Burnout Schulte Management, is that right?
That is affirmative. I've been with them for now 10 years.
Wow, that's a decade. And what kind of ships have you primarily sailed on?
Well, for the last 10 years, I've been on large container ships. But during my long sea career, I've been on all kinds of ships. Bulk carriers, car carriers, multi-purpose ships, heavy lift ships, to name a few.
Well, Captain Sethi, with that vast and diversified experience, what difference do you find in the present day youngsters joining sea in terms of their training, their attitude and their commitment to work?
Primarily, I think most of the youngsters today are using sea life as a stepping stone to finally go ashore. Whereas in our time, most of the people who join sea to stay put. They joined sea when they were young and they retired from sea. But today, mostly the youngsters, before they start their careers, they decide that they are going to quit sea life and eventually go ashore. Regarding training, I think the hands-down experience these days is very less. For example, in my time, we used to spend 4 years at sea as a cadet before we could appear for second mate's exam. Nowadays, the youngsters spend 3 years in a shore-based academy and then have a hands-down experience only for a year before they become a second mate. So, I think they only after a year at sea, they are on a very responsible position of a third mate, which is rather less.
Captain Sethi, any regrets about the profession?
None at all. I love sea. I've been there for 38 years and I'm going to stay there as long as I can.
What steps can you suggest to encourage the young ones joining the sea?
For one thing, I think with the new technology, one of the ways of luring youngsters at sea is to have internet on the ships. It has already started. It should be, I think, on all the ships now. Youngsters today are very deep into social networking like the Facebook, and I think if these kind of facilities are provided, we will have more youngsters not quitting sea as they are doing today.
You see a lot of influx of females joining sea these days. What are your views about that?
Well, I welcome them. If the women can fly aeroplanes and the women can join the army, I see no reason why they should not join the merchant marine and eventually take command of ships.
Captain Sethi, one last question. Given a chance, a second choice?
None. I was born for sea. I would always be at sea.
Thank you so much.